See about the quick snack before I start. Frost punk. No. I played this game on stream previously when I hadn't seen it before, and it was very complicated to me. I made a lot of mistakes, and I wasn't really successful at all. I have played a little bit in my off time, and a little bit, I mean like a couple of hours maybe. So you can see I also reached way further on day 15, but we are gonna start over again, just because I think that's nice to look at. And I'm also gonna let the cutscene play. Hope you all had a good week. I know I had. It's pretty nice. Can't complain. Nothing to drink in house, but water will do. Later on in the stream, I might play some Slay the Spire with a new character. I don't know yet. I don't know. I find it hard to make a schedule of games to want to play. I kind of play games on a whim normally, so it's a little bit difficult.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, the convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst, now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. So, last I played this, I was very confused about how to go about certain things. And in my single player, well, not single player, I suppose, it's always single player, but in my time I spent alone with this game, I figured out a couple of things. I actually found the way you can see how many people you have. We got 15 children, and then we got 65 capable workforce people. So with that said, looking at this, it's asking us to get coal, and I do agree that coal should be one of our first priorities. And I also think that wood should be one of our first priorities. So let's put 15 on this coal pile, and then let's put 15 on this wood pile, and 15 on this wood pile, and then probably like split it down the middle, like 5 here, 5 here, and then have the rest organized for building. Because we immediately want to start making homes, because they really don't like having cold feet. Let's get 2 homes to start off with, because at the moment, you know, it's not that much yet. We don't have that much stuff. So, what's this? Tutorial summary. I don't need that. Get out of here. So, these people are now going to burrow through the snow, like I didn't know before. All of these spots are assigned workplaces where you kind of really should assign people to early on to just clear them out, even if it's just for clearing them out. Just because building space is obviously a limited thing. I didn't get to the point where I actually filled the whole fucking crater or anything. I got to a point where I wanted to build out into certain areas and I couldn't because I hadn't cleared out the steel wreckage, for example. I wanted to make like a forest wood cutting thing, sawmill, and I couldn't put it close enough because of this. Well, I could put it close enough, but not to get the most out of it. So right now, we're not going to run our generator just yet. It's only -20, only, I say with the, you know, bear that in mind. It's only 20 in the terms of this game's relative normality. These people should be getting out there now. And we should not have them work in the cold like this for ages, because it actually is chilly, so there's a risk of getting ill. And illness is what I noticed a big issue. People get really, really ill really easily. Work day ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. And then let's have medical post. Actually no. Oh. I can't see that for some reason. There we go. Thank you, Luckless, for following. Why can I not see that? It's odd. Oh. We're gonna make a hunter's hut to start bringing some food in, and the hunter's hut doesn't need to be on the inner ring because the heat for the hunter's hut is not that important because they go out at night anyway. So let's get that settled out. No roof over our heads. I'll provide some shelter for everyone. Don't worry about it. Got it. And then let's also have a medical post. And the medical post does need to be on the inner ring because the heat that's going to be distributed from this, only the first ring for ages is going to be properly heated. So we got to be conservative with the space, but I do want every one of us to have a roof over their head so they don't freeze to death. Captain, we're facing demands. Remember this. People usually look for the quicker solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Bear that in mind. Thank you. So all these homes are going to get built, which is relatively nice. And then our hunters, and we do have to assign people to work in the hunter's lodge. Basically what the hunters do, you see up here, are food supplies, raw food, and food rations. At night, hunters go out to hunt and come back in the morning at 6 AM or something it was, and bring back with them food. It's fairly good to start stockpiling food early on, I've noticed, because you run out of it really quickly if you're not careful. Which is also when we unlock the research tab, I'm also going to show you some other things that I haven't really played around with, but I have seen and been like, maybe I should. Right, let's activate the generator and thaw out these first couple of rows of houses. Let's run it a little bit quicker for a while. Shelter promise fulfilled. Hope rises. And we no longer have any homeless people. Alright, let's have 5 engineers working in a medical post just because medical posts are a key feature in my opinion. Let's take some people off some of the wood. So let's get rid of this wood supply and let's put them all in there. So that in the morning, hopefully, we will still get some... Nah, we didn't because I was way too late. But it's fine. I can live with that. Workday started. A couple of people are absent because of probably some... I don't know, probably illnesses or something because there's 3 being treated. So people will stay away from their work if they're being treated to get better. Right, now that this day is going on swimmingly, let's start getting a cookhouse out. And the cookhouse, we can't place it on the first row, so we're going to research something fairly early on that's heating. It just costs extra coal. Let's get the workshop going so we can actually start doing some research. It doesn't really matter where you place these buildings, I think, as long as they're not in the way of whatever you've got planned. So, it's pretty nice. Alright. There we go, hunters are returning. I say hunters, there's only one it seems. Alright. Let's immediately start going for coal thumpers. I noticed that getting coal thumper early on allows you to have the generator on without a worry for at least a good long time. So I like that a lot. That one's cleared out. We've got 15 people that are free from work at the moment, so let's send them to collect that steel. What do you want? Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we send out. She urges you to hurry. At the moment, I'm not really bothered with that so far. Let's set the cookhouse on this row as well. What's this? Workers needed. No. I don't need child labor. Not just yet. I don't think there's a problem. Alright, we need some people to get off something else. Oh, let's open the book of laws. Not the book of laws. The economy. See where people are stationed so far. 50 people at the Hunter's Hut. I'm going to keep that way. Some wood trades. There's some steel wreckage that I've got 15 people assigned to, and I don't like that very much. Let's put that down to 5 because we don't need it that much. Let's put 5 people in here. Actually, no, not 5 because I remember that was not necessary at all. But we're gonna put some extra people on here. That coal pile is now depleted. Research is done, so we're gonna go on resources and get a coal thumper. I don't remember if we actually had to make it somewhat closer. I don't think we did. So in that very case, I'm gonna make our industry right about this area of the map. Probably somewhere there, yeah. And then we'll make a street that goes towards that. Because I don't want to occupy this wood if all possible. I could do it up here as well, but then this, I don't know what about that. So, just gonna keep it going. Not losing any frames, that's good. People are starving again. There are rations, so people should just eat properly. There's no real excuse to not eat properly at this point. Workday ends. So we need to upgrade this so that we can get a hot house and get more food. It's pretty nice. So, I've read a couple of reviews in this game that said there was a little bit bare bones. I haven't seen all of that, but then again I haven't played that much. And I don't know if I'm bothered by it, because Minecraft was really bare bones at one point and I really enjoyed that. I guess it depends on if it does it well. If there is some form of replayability. And if it's always the same starting area, which it has been, and always that. Maybe not, but no. Oh, those are the hunters. I was a little bit confused. Right, we're gonna put 10 people to work here. And then we're gonna construct 2 gathering posts right one after another so that they go and collect whatever is in there. What's this? No gatherable resources in range. Yeah, don't worry about that. The coal thumper will get you sorted. Right, let's get people off of these. Let's get people off of these. Let's get people off of these. Let's put them in here and in here. And the only thing that we need to do so far still is probably the wood crates. I'd imagine. Just because wood is no renewable resources that we found so far. I actually don't know how that's going to happen. Probably with coal. So many people are hungry, honestly. There's not like that much of a problem. Fucking hell. Just make 15 million rations then. Morning comes, hunters return with some more food. Oh, it's minus 40 now, so the cookhouse is too cold to work in. So let's research heating then. We don't have enough wood at the moment.
Move. Time to get to work.
Need people to get us a little bit more wood. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, we're researching that. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait with the heating. They'll just have to eat raw food. I don't know why. Oh. Yeah, well, for now, I don't really care. What do you want? No, I'm not about to treat the gravely ill just yet. Right, heating. At this point we can leave this on permanently without any issues. We just need more research. We need to get the heating research done so that people can work in further locations that are not necessarily warmed by the generator.
Time to get to work.
Nothing I can do at the moment. Turn the heating on so they can actually work there. No research goals set. Let's get the sawmill in there. This is going down really nicely.
Gather your tools.
One of our people died, of course. That's really early, but no, don't sign it. Get out of here. I want soup. Soup can be served in the cookhouse. Yeah.
New law is signed.
Make soup because I don't care about the quality of the food as long as it sustains you. Don't be any boobies about it. We can't sign any other laws for the moment. There was a person that worked in the cookhouse as well. Good. Let's actually not have anyone work out in the open anymore. Not for now. Not when it's minus 40 out there. Need to build another medical post because just have to. Let's get more slots in there. Getting a little bit warmer again. Well, less cold is what I would use, but works out.
Work time. Get back to work.
Let's get one less people on both of these. Probably the hothouse will be about the corner where we can research that. Sawmill is done, and now the hothouse that costs 20 wood. So let's first build a sawmill then. Let's get people harvesting this wood because we just need the wood, and then we can make a sawmill somewhere, and that will help out greatly. We don't need the engineers to work on research at the moment. We're actually full on coal as it stands. Stop dying, honestly. Jesus. 5 engineers to work in there so that people can actually get treated in there.
Night is coming.
Yeah. Great. Not going too well, I gotta say. But I'm a little bit of the opinion that, I don't know, losses will be had. Where's the... there, sawmill. Street going towards there, but that won't be done for a while. So let's wait. Hold off on that for now. We need a little bit more wood. It's morning time. Food comes back in. Wood will start going up now.
Time to earn your bread.
Let's get 5 in here. And put these to 5 each as well. Just so we can get some more wood quicker. For the street. Street is being built, and then we can put people in here, and we can start getting wood on a consistent basis. So no one working here anymore. Everyone works in here. The rest of you could clear that out, but it's not necessary. Especially not engineers. Let's get hunter's gear. Oh, let's get the hothouse. You still have to wait for a little bit of wood, but let's get the hothouse next. Oh my god. Fine. 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 Cemetery.
A new law has passed.
Now let's wait for the wood. To wait for morning time. People come back with food. We don't need this many people working here anymore because we got all the versions that we got.
Get to work. Move.
Cemetery is established.
There's plenty to
People
do.
are working as all good and dandy. We need 20. We needed 20 wood. 20 wood. There we go. Research, hothouse. You don't need to rush this research. At the moment, we're quite stable. Maybe we should upgrade the range
Time to rest.
or upgrade the power.
Works out today.
You can introduce a new law. Yes, let's. What's this? Loss of hope caused by death is halved. I don't want. Let's build a fighting arena.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Don't have enough steel. That's fine. People are getting sick left, right, and center. Not that surprising with minus 30 degrees, but. Oh, actually. Hot house is important, so. Where are engineers? Actually lost a couple. Let's make it so that we can research quickly and get the second level as well.
Work time. Get moving.
Need to make sure that people fall ill as little as possible, if we can. What do you want? A child's plea. We found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Okay. Fine. I can live with that. All house researched. Let's get back to heating. Let's get the generator range upgrade. We need more steel. Stop collecting this bollocks. Get collecting that bollocks.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Well, if we can't resist that, I guess we'll research the beacon in the meantime, so we can get that started and done with. In none of my playthroughs, I have actually had issues with steel, but that's because I was using gathering posts that were just collecting stuff. And the problem with those is that I don't think that worth it if you're far away. As long as you keep the houses heated well enough and the areas where they work, the rate of sick people is not so huge. Speed up the time again.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah,
Cold is
temperature
coming.
falls, which is not great. But I do need that steel.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
The citizen has become gravely ill because they're working out in the cold. Alright, no one work there anymore. Get back into homes.
Work day ends. It's off time.
So, if we look at our coal, it is no longer reaching the cap on a daily basis. On the good side, that means that we are actually at about half capacity at the moment as it stands. What was this? Hothouse, yeah. Needs to be hot in there, I suppose, so let's build it some as close to as we can. Alright, we need some free people to work in there.
There's plenty to do.
Alright, beacon is researched, so we can build that. Let's get heating, generator range upgrade. Let's build that beacon. We don't have enough steel for that. Well, let's wait until the temperature rises again before we commit to something like that. Oh, this would be good. This area, I guess. Don't know. Let's get in there. Build straight towards it. I forget that the game pauses when you're building streets.
Work day ends. It's time off.
It's a little bit annoying. Let's get medical treatment in there. Even amputees, it doesn't really matter to me.
Law. A new law has passed.
Well, if we cut off your leg, it must have been for a good reason.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Right, daytime has arrived. We don't need 10 people in here anymore. I'd rather have 10 people in here. Generator range research upgraded. Let's do it. Let's add new research. And let's have medical post upgrades. That sounds like a good idea. We need some more steel for that. I honestly need to just make an outpost for steel. Just make some gathering posts. Don't have any steel. Fuck. Well, you're going out into the cold, guys. Where are all my people? Don't need any engineers at the moment. Food is actually going up now. Let's take this off for a while because this creates per hour on a work day. And we need people to collect this steel for us. And this steel as well. I hope our engineers won't die, but, you know, we'll have to make do if they do.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
Work is out. Beacon is not being able to be constructed yet. Where is the gathering post there? So let's set this up here and make a street towards it, just so that they have a little bit of a warmer... Oh my god, I hate this really bad, actually. Oh well. I have to make do, I have to make do. There we go. People are falling ill quicker than we can cure them, which is a problem, in all honesty, but this steel is almost given out. That steel is almost untouched.
Move. Time to get to work.
Alright, at least now it's livable in here, so it's very low risk of getting ill. What are you talking about? Why would this not have anything? Storage near capacity. Yeah, that's not a problem. I don't care about that. Probably should just build some roads for the sake of building them pre-built. Alright, there we go.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
I do notice that our coal is now starting to fall, which means we need more people, which means we need to make this beacon. Yeah, let's make it there. Sounds like a good spot. Sounds? Seems. We're no longer lost and blind. Let's get the Lost Expedition. Let's send them there. Go directly. Yes. Go over there. Get the Lost Expedition back.
Get
What do
to
you want?
work. Move, people.
Ready to surge. We already got those. We'll probably have to make more tents. Looking at stuff. But actually, I don't want to make tents. I want to make bunkhouses. Need to employ some engineers. Where are my engineers at? Do you know what? You stop doing this because it's a health hazard. Get working in this hot building. Get bunkhouses. People stop working here. Go work here. Need that steel. Need that steel. Bunkhouse, start researching it.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Waiting. Explore. Escort the survivors to the city. Alright, they're on their way back. Following a known route to a surveyed location. And that's what they are holding. Okay. There's no people working in the Hunter's Lodge anymore. And it's shown. We can actually have them stop working in here. Ah. Reunions. We will look for the others. Right, let's have people work in this place again. And in here as well, because we need them to work as much as possible. People work in there. Stock up the doctor's post because people are getting ill again, left, right, and center. We got 36 homeless people. But that should be sorted out. Let's go towards the observatory. There's 5 ill people. I hope that come morning we still get food for this. We didn't. Temperature falls again. Heating. Don't have any steel still. Oh, that is actually really starting to bug me a lot. Let's get hunt scare, which I already got. We got a hot house. Got the medical house upgrade. Don't have that. They're doing that. 6 starving people.
The work shift starts.
What's this? That guy just straight up died, didn't he? Man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man on the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So we're not alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There was supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives, homes heated by generators, but we're alone. Hope falls. And then come the protests. They are all dead. How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? Oh, we got me. We must save ourselves and our children. We must go back. We should have never left Britain. Hope falls to a ludicrous low standard. I must give them purpose. So, religion or discipline? I don't like the idea of religious settlement because that just roots, even if we make it, roots evil into the society. Even the order or discipline is not that much bad because then you get like aristocracies and stuff, but I don't know, that sounds less bad to me because maybe we can fix that later on down the line. And for now people will learn that what they have to do is just what they have to do. Near building watchtower. Watchtowers increase the hope of people living nearby. You will build 2 watchtowers. I don't know. Do we? Oh, I suppose we do need it. I suppose we do need it. Yeah. Okay, fine. Purpose. They put watch. Sure, whatever.
Hear me. New law in the city.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're out of steel again. Stop rioting and get to work. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of people are still so scared that they want to flee the city of London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say order will save us? Nonsense! What are we going to orderly decide who eats first when we start to starve? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down. I'm not gonna die. The people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to do desperate acts, maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Many people may join. Well, this doesn't need to be anywhere. Actually, start moving this up to max again. Put more people in there so we can make sure that the heating doesn't go out at all. Scouts have reached the observatory. Explore. Not knowing the way to our city, I suppose we'll die trying to find it. Instead of the astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explained they came here for help but found everyone dead. The astronomers continued their observations till they starved. What was so important to them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't do this. Just escort them. Maybe as a form to, like, root out some people before they get here so that they don't, you know, I don't know. What's this? I mean, I'm not afraid of that. I'll even do this. Let's get people maxed in here. People maxed in there. Hope rises. The skies have reached the city. We can send them to a study shelter. What happens over there? No idea what that means, but we'll do it. There's no raw food. Don't fit at all actually at the moment, but I already selected no research. Okay, good. Stop rioting. People join the Londoners. So the people who want to leave London have successfully urged their friends and neighbours to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate blah blah. 13 Londoners. Maybe. Well, to be fair, they're starving now, and there's 65 people. My God. Is it for how much does this cost? This costs 10 steel. I can't do that. 3, 4, 5, 6. So at least people will have houses. What's this? Timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighbor watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg or worse. If it weren't for our watchman, our neighbor commented, we're lucky to have them. I'm glad it ended well. I am as well. Generator power upgrade. Now I'm thinking that that's going to cause a problem down the line if I can't keep people gathering. At the moment it's fine, but it should be quite livable. It's actually comfortable in there. Friends getting ill. Oh. this needs to stay the way it is. We're still fine on wood, like altogether. There's no problem there. But we should get something for steel and food actually. Medical post upgrade, bunkhouse upgrade. Resources, steelworks. Extract iron from deep deposits and processes up to deliver 40 steel per standard workday. Just the woods of great uncovering trees that form the forest before engulf them. That. I need steel. There's nothing about it. I just need steel. Still 5 homeless people. We need to pass some laws that raise hope, I suppose. I need to go to a fucking cemetery. I actually feel like that was a wrong decision now because we lost all of that. Morning gathering. Yeah, let's do it.
New law. A new law has passed.
Let's get the spirits up there. Oh my god. There's a lot of sick people. They gain more followers, do they? I mean, all I could do is heat up the medical posts and make sure that they don't like get more ill when they're in there, and it should help with decreasing illnesses altogether in there.
The work shift starts.
At least there's food, but we are on the brink of starving every day. Steelworks is researched. We should really get that going. Does it matter where that is? Does it? Ah. Okay, okay. So it can be anywhere. Not adjacent to the street, but it will, like, it won't build anywhere else. Okay. So let's get it over there then. Let's make a road towards it. I don't know why they're going through the snow when there's also a street being built, but yeah.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Oh, it's gonna go down another 2 levels? Fucking hell. Oh my god. What? Oh. Garbage. Garbage fire. What a garbage fire. Well, what happened is we'll probably play this game out to its conclusion, but I don't think it's going to last too much longer if I can't get hope up, because people are just going to fucking pack up and leave. Let's get another hunting lodge because we need more food. There's just not enough food at all. The coal barely goes up during the day. The rest is all engineers, so let's get.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Food rations, steam cores, explore. Take resources. At least it'll give us some food. Don't know what the rest was. Wood. I don't care much about the wood, honestly. A crowd is listening to one of the Londoners who is scaring people with visions of doom. He's trying to persuade them to flee London. The discontented seem to take his word to heart, but others remain unconvinced. I don't have a guard station. So I guess I have to let him speak. That sucks. Well, if anything, when they leave, you know, I'm kind of on the opinion, like, if you want to leave, like, go. It's no skin of my scrote, you know? We have to get able to get through the night. On the outer row, people actually... it is cold in there. Writing on the wall, Captain. Someone has defaced the walls with predictions of a doom of the city. This is troubling. People already fear will share Winter Home's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest of nudges. Send some watchmen to remove it, yeah. The game will follow quite a bit of that. Oh, I forget about those scouts here.
Work time. Get moving.
Steel bridge. I've got no idea. Sure, we'll have a go there. There's nothing I can do really. There's food in there. There's not enough people. I don't think I have enough spots for that, do I? I do. Speak of steel now. Can I upgrade homes from just in here? No, I have to actually destroy them. That's a little bit garbage. Increase the efficiency of workplace by 40% for hours. Can I go into both areas? Can I go into adaptation as well? Oh, that's the previous one. Dueling law, disagreements between people who faced blah blah blah. Pulverize slightly.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I hope I can keep this warm though. So I don't know if I actually have any amputees. They're reaching an hour. What's this? Angry about the cold. I don't know if I have enough coal for this. It would be at all homes anyway, so there's no point in not promising that. Well. I hope I got enough people. I think I got it. My local post upgrade. Sounds like a good idea to get people back on their feet quicker. A brass plague on the bridge towards Reach, built by the people of Winterhome in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. This might provide automation. We stopped at the edge of a deep white ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. So, I would love a robot bat boy, but I also sort of would love 2 steel cores because I could get more hot houses and stuff. And the hot houses, you have fruit issues at the moment. There's quite a lot of steel as well, but we do get steel now on a regular basis. The steel is not really value. I don't know what that thing does, so let's just try it out. We reprogrammed the automaton and sent it on its way. As it disappeared at the distance, walking steadily towards the city, the first wisps of snow started to settle in on the bridge. Right, weather station, sure. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised question, why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Oh my god. I hope really just... Starting to need wood again. So let's get them working in there. Should have turned this off when I had no one working there. It's cold there as well. So I guess I'll need more people that get coal then, because at this rate. The Londoners have to face more walls, urging everybody to join them. The abandoned city, some graffiti, even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. And this is gonna cause this. Which one? Watch members beaten. Captain, members of the neighborhood watch who were moving the Londoners' slogans have been assaulted. We should do something to protect our people. I don't even know if I can do that at the moment. I don't think I can. This is going really quick. And there we go. People are desperate. So people are talking openly about overthrowing you. Bereft of hope, they see no future in our city and they blame you for that. What should we do? I mean... So I have 2 days.
The work shift starts.
Oh my god. Coal. Steam cores. And take them, I suppose. I got so much stuff. Go back. Go back to... That's where the automaton is. How do I send them back to this city? This is the city. Yeah, go there. The recent reports from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Somehow starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. I fear lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, no tents and wooden shacks. I mean... I don't know if I'll be able to increase happiness enough, if I'm honest. quest description. We have to let him speak so we get more people that will leave anyway. It's a balancing act. And I'm bad at it. And not to mention that temperature will fall to minus 60. Fucking hell. And the hot house now can't function because it's too cold in there.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
And there we go, minus 60. And these places literally are freezing. Oh my god. Well, let's just fast forward.
Work time. Get back to work.
Guys, I'm gonna take a little break. And when I get back, I'm probably gonna play some Slay the Spire. If you want, I could play more of this, I don't know.
But this one is doomed. It's escalating really quickly. And I'm not scouting enough, apparently, as well. So there's nothing that I can do in this playthrough anymore, I don't think. Well, at least we go back with all that shit, but doesn't really help. What's this? Losing a limb? Yeah, well. Prosthetics.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Very cold in there. Jesus. I mean, this run is over, so I'm gonna let it run on full speed, and I'm gonna go have my break. When I get back, it'll either be over or not something. Oh, that's the automaton. Anyway, guys, I'll be on break for a little bit. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. I came back in a lucky fashion, I suppose. Got right on time. You are banished. A band of grim men escort you under the generator. The waiting crowd is silent. People observe you as you pass. Their faces blank as though they were watching snow fall. You are summarily judged and spared the death sentence in recognition of your efforts. You are banished from the city instead. I did my best. For a while. When things started to go sour, it was, you know, the writing was on the wall. Alright, let's get this out of here. I'll do that probably more on stream because I do enjoy playing it, so it is quite nice. There we go. Black screen for a little bit. Right, what are we going to play? We are going to play... Can I do an hour of Slay the Spire? I've been getting a little bit frustrated with the new character. I could do it, I suppose. So I'm going to play some Ruse, actually. So we're going to play some Ruse because that sounds fun to me. It's been a while since I played it last. This is one of them. It's one of the older games that has like shaped the world to get inhabitants and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. I liked it, but it was a little bit too slow, and we can also set the time for how long we want to play, so that'll be nice. That means that we can set it for a 60-minute timer, and during those 60 minutes we can do a run. Game feed. Game feed. Still in Ruse. Ruse. Alright, let's get this up again. New game. I don't remember much of this game. So to achieve new developments to unlock it. What? I can't do it for an hour. Well. Well, I don't intend to save anyway. I don't know what alt mode means. What does alt mode mean? I have no idea. Whatever. We'll just do it. Don't forget to make use of specializations. Try to achieve different developments so we may grow in power. Achieve 3 more developments to advance to the next level. Developments not yet achieved. To finish an area which has 250 prosperity. Finish an area with only one village that has 100 and blah blah blah. Finish an area with a village that has 200 prosperity and 5 ocean patches within its border. You can disable hints. I don't know. Oh, what's that guy? It's a Swampy Lord. Alright. First things first. Right. So that'll wet the floor so that we can make a forest. And in the forest we can start making our first settlement. Actually as well want to create this over here. And this boy can immediately start making a food thing, hopefully. Place it over there next to the water so people can settle nice and close. I forget how most of these games work, so I'm just doing stuff at this point. You can also add technology, upgrades a patch, any fertility boosters like that. The forest village is settled. The forest village often starts projects that require food. Try using fruit plants and domestic animals within the village border. Which one has domestic animals? Is it this one? It should do, I imagine. Fruit plant, herbs. What's this mean? I have no idea what that means. Can we build more food within their border? I have no idea. What's this do? So we've got a desert over here. Let's also make some forest over here. Let's get this guy moving all the way over here as well, because we might want to make some more. Bubble boy. The swamp creates puddles of flora to turn wet wasteland and forest into a swamp. Can we do that then? And this boy over to dump some more food in there. Because who doesn't like berry bushes? What does it mean? There's frogs and stuff. Oh, there's a guy. Hello, guy. What are you doing? I don't know what that means. Tool shop challenge. I don't know what that means. Let's put precious minerals somewhere like here. I guess this thing needed wealth, so let's get this guy out. This guy doesn't produce anything with wealth, does it? No. Upgrade the plant with the growth aspect, I suppose. Stay here. Let's create more ocean over here. No. Good helps over there. Create more ocean over here. All the 10 food, so let's have you get some more forest over there. Let's get a big one. I don't know what to do with mountains though. Can I do anything special with those? There is no threat to the village. No war marks. I suppose, what do these people need? How can I tell? It needs to use wealth and other stuff. Can I provide more? Yeah, okay, I can. Alright, you go ahead and make another forest. That's nice and big. I wish I didn't have to create a full ocean. I wish I could just create a small puddle or something. Oh, these have domestic animals. God of the hunt. Plus 10 food and plus 5 wealth for each animal within the border. Stacks up to 3 times. Okay. So this little dry patch of land. Okay, now I could take a mountain, really. You want more food? You'll get some more food, don't worry about it. Hello, forest boy. Yeah. You're raising a mountain, allowing for the creation of more desert over here. Probably find something to do with that desert area. Our project is close to run out of time as the patches within the border are already taken. Don't forget that you can use aspects to get just that little extra out of what you need. The more rare aspects also give better boost, and you can get them more easily on patches with a fertility boost. And the forest or ocean giant. Also remember that the in-use stat of a village grow faster and the difference between the collected stat and the stat in use is larger. I don't know what that means. But sure. Are you doing stuff yet over here? It just needs more wealth now. That's food. I don't know what that means, so. You know what? Let's restart this one. And let's actually just finish the tutorial, maybe. I don't know. No. That should be fine. I'll just try again. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. So
I think it's better if I just restart. I don't need to talk.
Almost half of the segment, so. Alright, start the game. Ocean. So this little bit in here is really weird, actually. Maybe because he stopped early or something? Can I just do this so that this is stomped out properly because it looks garbage? Let's have like... At least that looks normal now. Yeah. So... let's have some minerals. Let's have some domestic animals. Let's have some fruit. And some exotic animals. There's a guy. Let's continue shaping the world for a little while longer. So they started something that needs 15 wealth and 15 science. No, I need to wait for them to be done. I do like the music. The music is nice and cool. Actually, what happens when we have a non-dry mountain? Alright, they got all that, but they just need science. I've got no idea what this could do, but I don't really want to start wars, if anything. I agree because if village grows too fast, you can stop greed from growing by having enough danger within borders, but too much danger will destroy a village. You can also use arbage and allows a village to grow fast without getting greedy. You can read more detailed in the tooltips village panel. I don't know what that means. Good. So they should have enough now for that. Don't talk about war. What does this need? Wealth and food. Let's have Berry Boy come up here. Even desert berries can work. How do I do that? It's got a transmutation. How do I do that? Lesser growth aspect. Music's good. It's gonna take a while for your boy to get there. Can you stop being greedy already? What does the forest boy do? Don't think about starting a war. Because if you do, you know I'll have some destruction. If you do start a war, I'll start a war with you. See what these people are up to. They're just talking. They need more food, but they're greedy, so. What are these guys doing? Just need a little bit more wealth and more food. Can I boost you more? Just make it so now. I don't really understand how to get that normal. Let's just do domesticate animals then. One, two, three. And those are all on the borders. I see, I see. So what happens when I do this? Did not get any better. Lesser hunt aspect. I don't have that. Where did I get the 14 from? I'm gonna get this guy to bless it. So what if I destroy this and make it more wealthy? I don't understand. I don't want. I want a single city, but it doesn't let me really. If I create a whole plot of land, and I think there will be a desert wasteland is also just not something I really want. So I don't know. Well, this should get done if there's enough food, which at the moment there isn't at all. So what if I do this, and it will get more domesticated animals around this area, and it'll get enough so that there's enough food in the area as well. What kind of animals are there? Look like chinchillas or something. A desert ambassador's ability give the following abilities. Forest giant unlocks the hunt aspect, giving food and danger to animals. Ocean giant unlocks the monsoon ability, which improves the chance of getting better aspects. Rock giant noble aspect, giving wealth to minerals. Swamp giant predator aspect, giving wealth and danger to animals. Okay. I don't know. Is this city still greedy? Not so greedy anymore. What do you need? You needed food. So let's get our boy in here. Oh, their borders has expanded greatly so far. Also, which was the herd aspect? Unlocks with the swamp. Swampy boy. Pick up this ambassador. Your boy is coming in to make some stuff. What are you doing? Like a bowing. You're doing bow stuff. Get some chickens. So what happens when we place more of those? That's a herd, that's a hunt aspect. Beavers or rabbits? School challenge failed, that's not a problem, I can live with that. I know what the difference between this is, but we'll find out. Yeah, there's no more school. Swampy boy is coming right along with his boy, Desert Ambassador. Stop looking for war, honestly. I see you. I see you. So I don't understand the transmutations. How do they happen? Symbiosis. Free range. If a blueberry is within animal range. So if I place those in the middle here, what happens then? This needs royal fur if there's an animal, if there's a mineral within range. I can hear a boy. What are you doing? Are you offering stuff? Your boy is coming in. What does this do? It doesn't seem to do anything. Can I do that to these ones? I don't know what stoat is, but There is blueberries. Oh wait, so they get better effects when there's just better effects. That has nothing to do with the symbiosis. Could I pick this guy off? Like, could I drop him off? Nature's looking great, but there are not many further developed natural resources. Develop that you can transmute your resources by upgrading them with the right aspect ability. For example, a blueberry can transmute into a strawberry with a leaf aspect. Of course, can mute into topaz with a noble aspect. And a frog can transmute into an otter with a herd aspect. Okay. But these are still chicken, even though there is blueberries in range. Oh, no, because that's a hunt aspect. Let's go predator. That's why it's... So these then turn into foxes now. And they can... This animal still locked to develop humans differently to unlock it. Randomly style challenge. It's just dirty food. I could do that. At the moment there is more than enough food in the village borders to do so. Food used by the village borders is growing irresponsibly fast. I don't know how to change that. But these should have a danger aspect to them. Yeah. So there's no great growth at all because of the amount of foxes there in the area. I'm talking about all sorts of different things. This should be done fairly soon, actually. Let's go with these boys. It's not something they seem to want, so I'll just leave them alone. Over in Yontberg. Blue Shire Clan. It's a shame I can't rename those. I would love that. But this is going to be done in moments anyway. Like this, maybe I'll continue doing this after the break, after I play this for a little bit more. Forest Ambassador. Ocean chain crystals give you wealth and ore to minerals. They actually give you protected values. If next to an apple tree, and it can transform into an apple tree with a lesser fruit aspect. So, lesser fruit aspect. Which one was that? This one. Can you pick this one? And then make an apple tree. Then we can do this. Plus 8 food and plus 2 nature for each animal nest next to it. So there's 2 next to it already. But oh god, that's a whole lot of wealth. They actually. Their borders don't want to go further than the forest, it doesn't seem. They need a bunch of stuff. So what does this do? If next to quartz. What is this? This is a wealth thing. So what if we make advanced minerals? This needs to turn into quartz, but it can only turn into copper. Don't quite understand. I kind of want to let this village just go away. I'm gonna just like shut this whole area down. Yeah. Get out of here. Get Rock Boy closer in as well. Does it village has settled? No, I don't care. You misunderstood, I don't want you to exist, so get out of here. So what if I make some exotic animals? Not exotic, we need some science stuff, you know? Okay. What does this do? Each animal's within the border. But I want science. So we're gonna get science. Dunk dunk dunk. How do I know? Okay, here. This needs to be next to a plant. Just any plant then. So let's make some herbs then. What's this? Fine, there we go. And that gives a whole bunch of science. These foxes just run about as well, yeah? I can't do anything with those. That's a hunt. I don't know what that is. Prosperity needed for our next nomad. A nomad is roaming the planet ready to settle. No. I don't want any of that. I don't seem to start any new project. What was that? Talk about diamonds, flowers, money, and pears. I would talk about pears. With your boy, wee Lord 9000 standing in the background. This is odd. Though I suppose when this ends in 7 minutes, everything should be fine though, because we could just crush this village before anything else happens, and then we only have one village, and then we get the chosen people. Well, this doesn't seem to go at all. What happens when I put plants in the water? Drift. We just get some drift. Oh, you can already do this. Oh no, you need more food. Alright.
don't have any herd aspect, I have predator aspect. So what if, strange thing here, what if we get rid of this one? We can put more domesticated animals than that, and these will give more. The chickens need blueberries. Your boy. So this should be finished. Oh no, this one. No, 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 no. So let's add more fruit aspects. How should we do that to these? Oh, we got more food from there now. Nothing happens, but that's alright. Just put some berries there. What's this? Animal range. Just need a little bit more food. Hunt aspect. Forest giant. Go collect it. You already have it. Wait, no you don't. Because other giants have fewer. Okay, well, then noble aspect. A monsoon, well. So let's get another Destined Bester for this guy. I get a noble aspect. That's upgrades minerals. Put more stuff in the sea, I suppose. I don't know what that does, but we'll find out, sure. Less a predator aspect or less a hunt aspect. So we can get different things. If they get more food and hunt on smaller fishes. Your giants are growing stronger and stronger. However, it seems that the humans have noted this as well. At some point, the humans will no longer be impressed with completing some projects. The demands for high-level projects. So this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be over and done with. Only mackerel clownfish within animal range. Alright, so we need this boy to get more animals. They got danger defense is 9, so they will grow in greed if they get too much food. I should probably start the next run with an ocean and just start making fish in there. And not make any deserts really. Sorry, big boy. So this needs no reaction. What happens when this will be done? This is great. I like the food and the water supply. These go and hunt chicken at night. There's more chicken here. So they provide more wealth. That means that they get more wealth in here in any case. They're actually getting proper houses now. That's pretty cool. And this should still be going up.
Not by much, but it should still be good. So let's add some more animals in here then. Double. Artificial animals in range. So they generate more food based on that, and they get more animal range whenever there's more of them in the water. So if I put more in the water, that works. Does it have to be next to? Yeah, that is a lot of food in the water right there. A forest ambassador has appeared, and we only got one boy that needs something still, and that'll be the crystal aspect. The tree is growing quite nicely. But these boys will get greedy, I suppose. Well. Yeah. Crystal aspect. So let's do that on this and see what happens. So they're gonna get sold. All food, wealth, and tech. These guys are starting to lose their energy and will start sleep between now and 1 minute. If you're lucky, you might be able to improve nature just a bit more. I'll do it. Just get a bit more of everything. I mean, that doesn't do anything. None of this does anything. This does. They should stop fishing. Where's the buoys? Oh. Oh, okay. So they're not actually getting anything off the water. But they want to. This should be good though. We should actually see if we can stomp out this village once more. And hopefully then we'll get two things. Undersleeping. Finish there with only one village and we did it! Stomping out that thing actually helped out. Javelinas are transmuted from goats or armadillos. Javelinas do not have a gallbladder. They rub their scent onto each other to help identifying herd members. Okay. Well, that was fun. I think I'll do some more of this. And just see how I can do this. Because it is a fun game. But it's difficult to understand, to get, like, you know. It's hard to get into, in my opinion. It's not necessarily difficult in the same way that the Dark Souls game would be difficult, but this is fun. Right. I'll leave you with this happy music because I love it. Be right back, guys. back. We'll do some more. I enjoyed it. Let's see what we can get done. Rus is used at least once every conversation. We'll do it. It's gonna look very similar for the most part, honestly, but I got some ideas that I want to try out. There we go. Alright. See about some expensive minerals. Next to a plant. Let's get a plant in here then. And what does it need more? We only have 6 food in the border, so we need a food source of some kind. No. But this is a plant. There we go. That counts as a plant, though. So they now should have enough to finish that. So we'll just let it be. Little Saint Manuel. This should be done any moment. Come on, guys, get one extra food. It's not that difficult. So... I don't know if we actually need to pick him up just yet. I think we could just let it sit for a while. What are we doing? Weirdo. Where's the nomad? Nom, nom. I like how they both have the exact same upgrade type. They're still not exploding everything. In the last half hour, I'll probably do some Slay the Spire. My apologies for that. There's a weird ping. him more. Food and technology. What if we try to play herbs here? Swampy boy. A forest ambassador has appeared. Crystal exotic reaction fruit. So let's give Swamp Giant the reaction aspect, I think. I don't understand enough of this game. Well, this should be at max. But there's 3 animals within the board. Or does this not count? No, it is. Okay, I'm just gonna make lots and lots of animals. Seismic. Done of those. Done of those. That's a leaf and some fruit. We can make an apple tree. And they're close to animals, should that help? So what if we infuse that with this? Lesser aspect. So I don't really understand why you wouldn't just like spam out, if you really needed something, you would just spam out the same combination over and over until you got great aspects. Stop hugging your chin, weirdo. At least the boys are doing stuff. No, there's 3 animals within the borders. Alright. It doesn't stop stacking, I suppose. My boys seem tired. Let's start an Aurora. That was really something. Oh, okay, I understand. Just to get greater things. The swamp giant throws a whole piece of infested swamp blades towards the target, dealing 7 damage over 7 seconds, deals reduced damage to villages. What would you throw at? Okay. Okay. Yeah, reaction, boys. So how do you enforce the border growth as well? Getting border growth up should be good, shouldn't it? Oh, border growth is good. Let's do some more animal nests. Animals and minerals. Oh. Hello. How's it going? I like how I think this is from these people. Well, don't got much else to do. Boys. These boys are going there. You're building a building. Everything's fine. But what if I don't want more places to settle? The reason I left all that uninhabitable rather, is because I didn't want people to go there. Well, let's get more minerals then. No, that was dumb. Was it dumb? It probably was. If we made this into copper, let's do that. Let's make it into copper. Let's get more studs on the other side of it. That's more studs. They'll be happy. You get a whole lot more signs and you lose a little bit of other stuff. And we can boost this even further. I don't know with what, but we can try. Give it another one. Yeah. Boys looking for war. Oh, the granary's done. That's what happened. No, what did that say? Yeah, exotic aspect. Get some beavers. Each boy's exotic. Maybe we could get up to 300 prosperity. That'll be good. Clownfish. For each different fish type. Oh, so that's good then. Bum 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 bum. Size is growing at an abnormal rate. So they're getting greedy. Don't think about war, just don't do it. Should this really not be a merger? Maybe you need some more. Oh. I should also do that to this one, I think. Because there's still two different animals for every different fish type within range. Yeah. And then both that happens, so there's two sources of that shit now. Just wanted to touch it. Just wanted to touch it. Let's give things just the aspect. Yeah, okay, don't worry about it. I get this. We can give this one another aspect as well. And the chickens as well. They would also become beavers though. That's odd. Well, that also helps at this village. That's nice. 310 prosperity, that should be fine. And hopefully they won't actually get proper greedy. Maybe we should give them more ore, but if the difference between the resource and the resource that uses smaller than 20 ore, the village will not get greedy. 20 plus ore. So any difference greater than 20 makes them greedy. So until they get 3 more of this, they'll get greedy from it. Like now, yeah. Okay, there we go. Be friends. No greed. No greed. These fish have been great. We could even upgrade this fish still. Let's do that. Let's get the last home stretch going. Get as much stuff as possible. And let's go for an aristocracy. Maybe I'll even do a series on this, or maybe do one-offs or something. I don't know yet. So these boys should be high enough to get me some developments. I don't know about these boys though. And I did complete three projects, yeah. 2 on this spot and 1 over here. So I don't know if that still counts. Should probably... Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna sleep in 60 seconds, but they'll have a good time. This town is still growing a little bit, and it's been a good run. At least I can say I like this one a lot more, even though it was a lot slower because I was only focusing on one village. And maybe I should consider using stuff outside of the borders to influence stuff inside of the borders, like mainly animals, like I did with the fish. And I could also do with the foxes and stuff if I get predatory stuff. But I kind of want to see if I can run more cities at a time. Not just because of developmental reasons, just because I want to see what every... Like, there's cities that can get different developments. Buildings, I mean. Well, that sounds fun. Plantation challenge. Oh yeah. So they replaced one again. So I don't know if you have to have 3 cities so that you can have 3 cities all be developed. Alright. Oh yeah! All these chiefs. So we finished an era with at least 50 of each resource. Finished an era with a village that has 200 prosperity and 5 ocean patches. Yes. And finished an era with a village that has 250 prosperity. That's great. I love it. I love this song as well. It's really nice and chill. Oh, we can do 60 minutes now. That'll be great for a stream bit. Where I could just say, I'll play an hour of Roos. That'll be good. And maybe that'll also give me a little bit more area to play around with where I'll have more villages. That'll be fun. I'd love to do that. That sounds great to me. Alright, for now we're not going to do much more. I'm going to probably boot up Slay the Spire and do a run of that. And then I'll end up the stream. Because I've been streaming for about 3 hours now. I think 2 hours and 40 some minutes. So yeah, it's been good. But I do also demand attention from my friends, so I can't stream forever because they prefer to not always be on stream. And in order to play some games with them, they don't want to be recorded, so, you know, then you got those things, and I do still want to play with them because playing games I also do for fun, not just for streaming. And even for streaming I do for mostly fun, but I hope to make something out of it. Same as with YouTube. Do it for fun primarily, but I hope something gets out of it. You know? Right, let's Slay the Spire. I'm putting up the beta. Slay the Spire. There we go. Right, so I have been playing a lot of the Defect in my spare time. And I found an issue with a couple of particular enemies. Mainly the Gremlin Imp, or whatever he's called, the Angry Imp that gets 2 strength whenever you play a skill card. Shelled Parasites, they are god-awful, and the Champion seems to be nigh impossible to do. Now, I don't really know how I would solve that. I have not really figured out any proper builds. I have figured out some combinations that were really nice, like trigger the passive effects of all your orbs when you have dark orbs and such. But Plasma seems one of those orbs where I'm not really fond of them. It's nice that they provide energy, and especially nice when they provide 2 energy, but they're just really annoying to work around because you don't want to accidentally pop them at the end of your turn. That's not what I meant to do, but I guess, okay. But we have nothing that generates anything now. I suppose it's not the worst, it's like spawning like any other. But for now, we don't have anything that generates other than Zap, so that doesn't really help out that much. Now, hopefully he doesn't get shielded too much and we can kill him on the next turn. That's actually something I hadn't considered yet. Replacing that particular thing. So I can do 16 damage and strike, but not in the same turn. So I'm gonna block. Just have no damage this turn. Nearly gets 5, so hopefully we can do this. And we have to strike again anyway, so he'll die. Easy money. I'm still getting around to forgetting the fact that they do damage at the end of the turn anyway. Sometimes. I don't want to actually get Axe Kick now because I have nothing that generates any channeled orbs at the moment. Sure, we need the gold, and the gold will come in useful early. Oh, that carries on. Okay, interesting. Now, if we're lucky, that one get killed, and it does, and that one will make me frail. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Just attack 3 times because then we can keep her up, and it still does damage, and it will do damage next turn as well. Even if we evoke it, and if we evoke it, it's gonna kill it. Probably not going to do too much with Frost Orbs, I would imagine, but who knows? I might be wrong. Let's actually just defend. And let Zap maybe get one in kill range. I don't know what I think about this character yet when I think about it, honestly. It's like... It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it just seems to struggle way harder with a couple of mobs where I'm not really pleased with that it is. I don't want to necessarily fight an elite because I don't feel necessarily strong. There we go. Tempest is going to help us out generating a lot of stuff, and Inserter is going to help us out having enough slots to keep them around. Should be about enough defense. Yeah, it is exactly enough. We are slime, not weak. Now that boy needs to start getting out of here because he's starting to cause up a whole lot of trouble. Chance to kill him or bring him low enough that there's another chance to kill him. And we're not killing him. We're not killing any of them. Oh my god, that's just the worst. Oh well, we'll just take 12 damage on the face off for that, I suppose. At any rate, we could kill them both this turn, most likely. Or not. Let's at least get a good chance to kill that one, and in case we don't... There we go. Get some water. And a zap, strike, kill him off. I don't... Oh... Maybe if we can play this on early, we can actually make this a really strong card. The more we play it, it permanently increases. I actually haven't tried that one out at all. We can increase the block by 3 every time as well. So that'll be good. That'll be a really strong defensive card that we can use more often. So let's just play it whenever it shows up, just to get some. This will give me an extra orb slot next turn. Maybe we'll draw Tempest, maybe we won't. It is kind of dangerous what we're doing because we're, at the moment, fairly weak. Let's poison this thing. Because I don't think our combat needs to last like, an obnoxious amount of time. I think it's actually problematic if it does. Because at the moment, we're not doing too much. Tempest is not actually going to save us anything, but at this point, they're not attacking us, so... This will be useful, and next turn they are guaranteed to both die, so there we go. A genetic algorithm is an exhausted card, yeah? Yeah, okay. So the next time we get it in a combat, we still want to use it every single combat, kind of. Sweeper Beam, get some AoE presence. Whenever you use a potion, non-boss cards, max HP, nothing too interesting. Creative AI was really good for me in another game, but I don't know. Let's get rid of one of the block cards. Because we got auto shields and we'll want to use the other card as well. And if we thin our deck out a little bit more. Right, so we're probably going to go up, combat and shops, just so that we can get this and a shop as opposed to just a shop. And there's still a question mark at the end of that rainbow. Bag of preparations, always nice. Let's actually just rest. We can always upgrade just before the boss fight, and if we actually have some bad combat, then we'll want to rest again anyway. Alright, so straight off the bat, I'm just thinking Tempest.
And let's actually not use the potion just yet, because it's not going to save us a turn anyway. If we can get 17 damage down, which is -9, so...
There we go, genetic algorithm.
Let's just do some blocking. Get less damage from this. And then next turn, if we really want to, we can just kill him off if the cards we get suck or something. Does Tempest exhaust? Tempest does exhaust. There we go. Get rid of that boy. The first card you play each turn is played twice. That's a power. Use the passive effect, but we have no use for any of those at the moment. So let's just go in here. I like Streamline a lot. I like Streamline a crazy amount, but I think it's still better to just get rid of more defense. Darkstone Pen is not that great, but we'll manage, I'm sure. Genetic algorithm will help us out. There we go. It's upgraded another time. It's now 7. It was now 7, so it will be 10 next time. Let's defend a little bit more, just so we take less damage. Do keep in mind the genetic algorithm was always an exhaust, so maybe it's not the best in most situations, but auto shields will still help us out a crazy amount. And the reason why I cast Tempest over a Strike is because Tempest gives us a permanent bonus where, well, at least until we get rid of the channeled orbs, but until then, that's not the case. And at the moment, having such a thin deck is also quite nice. Let's get one more card and it's a Strike, there we go, easy enough. And next turn, as long as we can do 3 damage, he's dead. It is also allows us, like, the exhaust cards also allow us to have a slightly thinner deck than it would seem to be. And he's still dead, don't worry about that. But that means that we can get our 0 cost cards more often than not. That means I don't really want to get Steam Power. Deal 3 damage and apply one. No, I don't like any of those. Let's rest again, just because I don't think we have anything worth upgrading now, and the health is surely going to be useful against the Hexagon guy. So let's actually not use genetic algorithm just yet, because especially in this turn where it doesn't really matter a lot. So let's just probably not dig for a Tempest actually, because digging for Tempest is not good when we have to spend energy to do so. If we will draw Tempest next turn, but we won't have enough to pay Zap as well. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it's a cost of doing business. Let's auto shield because we have to. That's a shame because I wanted to do Tempest. In that case, I'll actually just zap and strike, and hopefully we can get Tempest in another turn. That does a whole lot of damage, but that is the most damage he's going to do for us most of the combat. So there we get another Tempest, let's do that. And we already got 12 damage every turn. 12 damage without doing anything else, so that's always nice. Let's see if we can draw some more. Let's get auto shields out. And let's strike. I think genetic algorithm is still in there, so yeah, that's not too crazy. We'll sweeping strike and get genetic algorithm, which is a little bit unfortunate, but then again, it doesn't really matter. bang, bang. Doesn't do any damage, but we still do 12 damage to you. We want more zaps and strikes. Always nice. Because at this point, we could just stack lightnings upon nothing else. And we can do 40 direct damage regardless of anything. That's also worth mentioning. Then we don't want to play genetic algorithm because it's pointless. Let's get sweeping beam. We get a burn. That's a shame. So we will play an auto shield then, so that at least a bit of that damage is absorbed. Because I think that goes on shields. Or not, apparently. I thought burn went on shields. Right, so he's going to attack us now. Now we want genetic algorithm, which we do not get, but we do get auto shields. And we can strike and defend. Just do a little bit more damage to that shield of his. Still do 9 damage because we have 15 damage every turn now. Let's block a little bit of the damage. Come on, I want genetic algorithm in a good turn, and that'll probably be next turn, where he's got now his big attack up. Let's actually do... I want to do a sweeping beam, and it didn't work out, so we'll zap instead. I don't think we're dead, but we are nearing dead. And pretty much any bad situation at this point will kill us all. That will not kill us, so we have to defend twice, strike, and hopefully next turn be able to kill him off. That's fine. Actually, I don't think we're taking any burn damage. I haven't noticed any burn damage so far. At any rate, we need to finish this combat off. We can just throw... Actually, how many do we need to throw? So right now, 3, 6, 12, 18 damage. So we only need to use 1 and he'll still die. And we still die because of the burn. That's a shame. Well, it wraps up the stream nicely because we're literally 20 seconds off for the 3-hour mark. So I'm gonna call it there, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. I stream every Sunday from about 4 PM to about 7 PM. Sometimes I stream longer, sometimes I stream a little bit shorter, depending on what I'm feeling. I record pretty much every day still for YouTube. The YouTube channel has received less uploads just because I feel flooding the uploads is not necessarily helping anything. And I've got a little bit of a background now where as people find the channel and they do enjoy what they're seeing, they got more stuff to watch. So with that being said, I don't know. Oh, don't do that. With that being said, I think everything is fine the way it is now. Uploads are still going out, games are still being played and recorded, streaming is still regular, and I still have some off streams as well during the week sometimes, depending on what I feel. Like I did some Frostpunk earlier this week, I think. Maybe want to do some Far Cry, but I don't think so because it hasn't really captured me the way I hope it would. Maybe some Roost, because Roost has been great fun, and I don't know if that's a good format for a video. Maybe it is, I don't know. It would be long-ish videos though, at least like 30 to 40 minutes, if not an hour. And anyway guys, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great fun streaming for you today again. And I'll see you next Sunday. I'll see you in the videos, and I'll see you in random streams. Bye guys.